Misty forest, light streaming through the trees. Deep within the untouched corners of the forest, there exists a world you may never have imagined. A world where animals parent their young in some of the most bizarre, ingenious, and downright entertaining ways. From birds delivering their babies' meals in style to furry little creatures with fast food service speed, we're about to uncover the wildest parenting strategies in nature. So grab a snack and settle in, because this is one story you don't want to miss. A bird feeding its chicks. Today, we're looking at how forest animals feed their young. A task that seems simple, but actually involves complex strategies, survival skills, and let's face it, some surprising talent. These animals have a job to do, and they do it with serious dedication, creativity, and even a bit of humor. From regurgitated worms served with love to creative food-hiding tactics that make dinner feel like a treasure hunt, each animal has its own style and tricks to make sure its little ones get their fill. A woodpecker flying to a tree with acorns, inserting them into small holes. First up, we have the industrious woodpecker, a bird that really knows how to stock up. This clever bird has a habit of storing acorns in tree trunks, making it look like a well-organized pantry. Woodpeckers don't just give their kids a bite to eat. They provide a full buffet that's hidden in plain sight. It's nature's version of meal prep, and they do it with precision. But if a squirrel or another bird tries to steal from their pantry, the woodpeckers got backup plans. They'll tap and drum to scare off intruders, protecting their stash for their young ones. You could say they're like the ninja chefs of the forest. Now, let's talk about bears, who are probably the closest thing the forest has to all-you-can-eat buffet fans. When a mother bear wants to teach her cubs about food, she'll lead them to a rich berry bush and let them go wild. Imagine kids in a candy store, but you know, furrier. Bears show their young ones where to find the best berries, nuts, and even grubs. But the cubs need to learn quickly, because when winter comes, this feast ends. Watching bear cubs learn to pick berries is both hilarious and adorable, as they sometimes nibble on their own paws instead. Practice makes perfect. Raccoons, nature's true foodies and experts at finding midnight snacks. When it comes to teaching their young to find food, raccoon parents don't just keep it to the forest. They'll often lead their babies on field trips to human areas where they know the pickings are good, like an open trash bin or a campsite. For them, every meal is a heist, and these little bandits are in training from day one.
All the little words we say never. I've seen that look before. And I know what you're thinking.
Raccoons teach their young to be nimble, clever, and a little sneaky. They use their tiny hands to pry open lids, pull out food, and even wash their meals in water if they can. It's as if they're teaching their kids not just how to survive, but how to dine with finesse. They're like the gourmet chefs of the forest, just with a slightly questionable menu. Then there's the humble frog. Some frogs have taken parenting to the next level by carrying their young on their backs. Yes, you heard that right, backpacking tadpoles. The male marsupial frog carries his babies in little pouches until they're big enough to fend for themselves, offering the ultimate express delivery.
These are the moments we'll always remember. everything we do to
When the little ones get hungry, Dad brings them to a nice little puddle filled with food, almost like a tiny frog cafeteria. It's Uber Eats frog style.
I've seen that look before.
And then we have the lynx, a cat that takes feeding time very, very seriously. This isn't a bring snacks to the kids kind of situation. This is survival training. Lynx mums lead their kittens on hunting trips, teaching them how to stalk, pounce, and grab their own food. Lynx kittens watching their mother hunt, then attempting to mimic her movements. Unlike our raccoon and bear friends, the lynx aren't out for fun. They're out to train the next generation of fierce hunters. Lynx kittens often practice by pouncing on twigs and leaves, looking a little silly as they perfect their techniques. It's like forest boot camp, but with a whole lot of adorable.
We'll try to remember every little thing we do. Hold on forever.
Forest parenting may be tough, unpredictable, and filled with challenges, but it's also incredibly inspiring. From the berry-picking bears to the gourmet raccoons, the forest is filled with parents who teach, protect, and yes, sometimes even entertain their young in ways that are truly remarkable. In each quirky feeding habit, you'll find love, intelligence, and dedication, proving that wild or not, parenting is no small task.
It's where I wanna be. Welcome home.
So, next time you see a raccoon scurrying around or hear the tap-tap of a woodpecker, remember, they're not just surviving. They're teaching, nurturing, and passing down knowledge, just like us. And maybe, just maybe, there's something we can learn from their creativity and resilience. The forest is a place of magic and wonder, where creatures of all kinds live in harmony. The bond between the deer and the forest children is a testament to the power of friendship and the enduring spirit of nature. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey. Remember, even the smallest acts of kindness can have a profound impact. Subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming stories and inspiring content.